They call her the Gingerbread Lady, and she has a delicious and unusual way to help a cause that's close to her heart.
Michelle Gilliland is here to tell us where you can get some of her homemade dessert breads and savory sandwich loaves. So how did you get started? Why did you decide to start cooking and selling it?
Okay, well, I've always loved to bake, and it was something that I was really passionate about. And so the last 2 years, I really focused on bread. Don't know why, I just really liked it.
Yeah.
And so then back in April, Sold No More, so the nonprofit organization that I donate the proceeds from the bread to, they were planning a comedy event. And I thought, what if I sold bread to make a little money for them? And so that's how that started, and now I'm in farmers markets, and that's where I sell.
And so I went on the website and I went and looked at all the different breads that you have. You really do have like a very wide variety of what you sell. And I know the website that I went to is connected to the organization. So it's a joint effort. And I said at the beginning, it's a little bit unusual way to generate money. But like you said, you knew that this is where you wanted the money to go because it is something that you're involved with, right?
Yes, I am. So I definitely wanted it to go here. First of all, they're an organization that fights child sex trafficking in Tucson. It's a big problem, and it's one that's often overlooked. And they do it in a unique way that I think is really powerful. They focus on prevention. So we go into schools to talk to kids about what sex trafficking really is, what manipulators can do to wiggle their way into your lives and gain your trust and support, and then also identify just the different ways that you can be maybe being sex trafficked and not really know about it. So to give them that awareness, to give them that empowerment so that they can really recognize, hey, this is going on in my life, and then they have a voice, and then they can talk to somebody, and we have resources at Sold No More also that they can use. So.
Well, and I think this topic a lot of people shy away from because it's a sensitive subject. Nobody wants to think about that actually happening to somebody. But if we have people out there watching right now and they want to get involved with Sold No More, how can they do that?
Well, there are several really good ways right now. So we're planning our annual Walk for Freedom. It's a 5K, and so we always need people helping out in that area. So with the planning and with the day of setup, and even just attending the event. It's a really family-friendly event. Being there to support Sold No More, knowing what we're doing, going into the schools, just really being a part of that. And then also, if you're more interested, there is facilitator training. So that is training to be one of those speakers in the schools and to go out and talk to kids.
And you do catering too, which I thought was really awesome.
I do, yeah. So
tell us about that.
So far right now, it's for 50 people or less because I'm a one-man show, so I don't have people helping me bake. But that is definitely something that's available. It would be more of, again, I make bread, so it would be sandwiches and then the fixings and the toppings that I would provide also.
What did you bring here today?
So here on the right-hand side is this tomato basil loaf, and then on the left is a zucchini loaf. So the tomato basil is a sandwich bread that goes really well with like grilled cheeses, grilled paninis. Just brings that little extra flavor, and it does have a little bit of a kick to it. And then the zucchini is definitely a crowd favorite, sweet bread. It's just one of those classic soft cake-like breads.
Well, you mentioned it. You're like, I can smell it. I'm like, I know. I'm sitting here, my mouth is watering because it looks fantastic. It smells fantastic, and it's all going to a great cause. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah, so of course we can reach you on the website. You're going to be out at the event, and then we can get you at the farmers market.
Yes, so I'm at St. Philip's Plaza on Saturdays from 8 to noon. And then I'll also be entering a few more coming up, so stay tuned and I'll post those on the website.
I think this is an amazing, unusual, yet amazing combination between this organization and your skills. I think that was brilliant when you thought of it. So I'm going to remind everybody one more time where they can see you, where they can get the bread. And thank you for what you do for them.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. You can find the Gingerbread Lady and all of her treats at the St. Philip's Plaza Farmers Market. That's on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can also find her at Walk for Freedom, taking place November 12th. For more details, log on to soldnomore.com/bread.